Women of Uganda Network, WOUGNET, seeks to promote and support the use of information and communication technologies, ICTs, among women and women organizations in Uganda. So we have online platforms, we have a mailing list, we have a website where we facilitate sharing of information among individual women and women organizations, but we also have different programming at the rural level where we bring in the traditional ICTs, use of community radio, SMS-based applications, and the whole range. Yeah. Our main premise when we started was to have women make better use of the technology. But this was in 2000 when we started. So our primary focus was for women who were already online or had access to the internet and wanted to see how they could make better use of it for their productivity. But as we grew, we got more and more women interested in being part of the network who did not have access, all right? But the issue became, well, you don't really have to have your own phone to benefit from having information in your community. So shared services and the like. So that's what led us eventually in 2005, actually with the support of CTA, so we've been long-term partners, to set up a field office in northern Uganda. And through this office, we were able to, first of all, make information at ground level available to women farmers. They could come to the center, physically walk there, to the center. When we started in 2005, we provided each of the women groups we were working with, 12 at the time, 12 groups of about 25 to 30 women, each group. We provided them with one mobile phone and one radio cassette. So you can see how long ago it was. And one may ask, one mobile phone for the whole group? But for some of the communities where we were working, that was the only mobile phone in that village. So some of the side effects, the women actually were able to use a phone as an income generating activity, because if you wanted to make a phone call, you had to go find them. Also, we insisted that the technology was to be kept by the ladies themselves. So they could let their husbands, their sons use it, but the physical custody of it had to be by the women. And this led to them being empowered because, you know, it was, that woman has a phone. And that because of improved information, we have also improved productivity. Some of the communities we're working with, they were already doing, for example, beekeeping, but with the training, and I have to say with the CTA guides, because we would get the CTA guides, we still do, but now a lot of information is shared online, and then we would translate them into the local language. Yeah, so people moved into modern beekeeping. So really, I would say the biggest thing has been increased productivity. Challenges, one very, very big challenge, which we have had from the beginning up to now, access to energy, power. Yeah, and power both for the infrastructure, but also for the access devices. What I've learned is that it's important to build the capacity and the agency for the women farmers themselves to take charge of the technology. Okay, so that because they know what they want to get done, so if you can build the capacity for them to use the technology, and also they appreciate the idea that yes, it is good for everyone to have their own phone, but what you want the phone for is information. So I can get the information through my neighbor. So really, access to information is very, very key. Secondly, one of our big success factors has been integrating men in our programs, because that's very important. And now things have changed, but so more so in the beginning than it is now, but the women needed to get permission to come for example, the meetings which we're having. Now, if you're not involving the men in the programming, they're wondering, where are our wives going at this time and everything? So it was very important for us from a very practical point of view to integrate men in the program. I think also that we have to be willing to learn and, you know, take advantage of the technology. The technology is moving very fast, so we need to learn, we need to look at new opportunities out there, but we need to be very mindful that the technology is being deployed or incorporated or integrated to support better livelihoods, better productivity. Not that because we have this technology, now everybody, let's move here. No, no, no. Why are we adapting this technology? Yeah, so some of them, if they don't have immediate relevance, you can leave it because you don't want people to work for the technology. You want technology to work for the people. So I would say that those are some of the things that I've learned, I've seen, I've experienced over the years working in this space.